Good morning. We're going to start on time because there's a lot to cover. One of our panelists, Jose Vilson, hasn't arrived yet, but in order to respect those of you who have arrived at time and to make sure that we're able to proceed in a expeditious fashion, we will begin. I am going to introduce all of our speakers today, right now, and then they will proceed in order. There will be 3 speakers today who will be doing presentations. Richard Ingersoll will be doing a presentation on research that he is involved with the Schenker Institute. Richard is a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, having a PhD in sociology, and he is one of the foremost experts in education on trends and developments with the teaching force. Jose Vilson, who will appear momentarily, is a math educator at a middle school in the Washington Heights neighborhood of New York. And he is perhaps best known to those of you in the audience for his book, This Is Not a Test, A New Narrative on Race, Class, and the Future of Education, and for his blogging. Dr. Betty Perkins is the president and CEO of Today's Students, Tomorrow's Teachers. And as an educator and a former IBM executive, she has done path-breaking work in terms of developing a mentoring program for incoming African American teachers. Commenting today on these 3 presentations will be Clifford Janey, who is the senior research scholar at Boston University and who is a former superintendent in the Rochester Public Schools, the Newark, New Jersey Public Schools, and the Washington, D.C. Public Schools, and a lifelong educator. And finally, someone who needs no introduction to this audience, Linda Darling-Hammond, who is a professor of education at Stanford University and has written more books than we have time to describe today, and is certainly the leading, I think, voice of scholarship in the field of education today in the United States. So without any further ado, let me give you Richard Ingersoll.